Hello again. I don't know why I cough every time. For some reason, it's just an impulse, just to cough every time. I'm gonna go on about a bit more about this today because I was quite pleased. I managed to sort of work it out. I had two ideas in my head, and one required effort, which would be a more efficient way that required more effort, or less efficient way that required less effort. Have a guess which one I went for. And also, I don't know if it's only just dawned on me. I believe OBS stands for Open Broadcast Studio, so that means this would be Open Broadcast Studio. It might not say that. S might not mean studio, but I think it might be Open Broadcast Software maybe. But even then, Open Broadcast Software Studio still kind of sounds a bit silly. So I don't know. But yeah, today I'm just brushing it because I made a video yesterday, and if you end up watching this one first, I don't know, then just this is a bit of a call back, call back. I don't know, whatever. From the other video I did, and it was just I had a problem where I couldn't run to my clock. This clock program, which I've greened out now because this is irrelevant now, but I had a while loop with a clock in it, but I couldn't get it to work alongside. So now I was thinking I could either have like an I=10 type thing like you would do in Visual Studio and implement that, but I forgot it and I didn't really want to find some some code somebody else had done and implement it, so I just decided, well, I'll just do it manually and put it in, and it was only 10, so I thought it's not going to be that bad, and it just does it. So it'll do it, then wait a second, do it a second, do it a second, do it a second, do it. So it does it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times there, and then it does waits a second, and then does it, wait a second, does it, wait a second, does it, wait a second, does it, waits a second, this is a second, I've culminated it to be a second, does it, and then waits, does this, and then waits another second, and then goes back to the top. So it does it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is the perfect amount, which I, at first, because I've only just sort of come back to this from Edge, the original really crappy script that I showed in the last video, I made ages ago, which was very rudimentary, and it was just because it was, but now I'm trying to make it sort of more friendly so that I can, make a download for it and then other people could use it, and then also I can, it's sort of good practice to start making stuff a bit more user friendly, and it's good for me as well if I'm ever going to use it. But yeah, so this does have to be 10 seconds. Before I thought it was just a good idea to have it 10 seconds, but it turns out this is the most efficient way of getting the most money. 10 seconds is the best way, because if you do it less than that, it doesn't work. If you do it more than that, obviously it takes too long. So 10 seconds is the perfect amount of time. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. It's not going to be a long video. It's just me being pleased that it now works. So if we now go tools, go. I also cleaned this up a bit because it was a bit clunky. So this program is created by some stockers Tredd. Use at your own risk. I kind of want this to be on the second line. I don't know how you do an enter character within this, because I just wrote it in here as one long string. If I press enter, it'll go on the next line, but I don't know if it'll carry on to this. So it's not too big of a stress. And then here's the program. I'm also gonna maybe put a picture here of that thumbnail I used in the last video from version 1.8. I like putting the version up here. It's I'm happy with that. Get this, obviously. It's a bit annoying because you have to like manually adjust it. So like when I do this is at 10 pixels this way, 10 pixels that way, and then this is 10 pixels that way, 30 pixels that way, and then this one's obviously 10 pixels and 50 pixels, because I tried to make it look neat, and actually this timer I'm thinking of putting like maybe in the top right, maybe, or in the bottom, or just one of the corners, I guess. Maybe I'll put this in like the right bottom corner down here. Usually people have it in the bottom left, I think, and then I maybe could put the time right in the top left. and then maybe add some other features. Just make a program out of it, make it something cool. But I like making cool stuff. But now if you start it, you've got a few seconds to, you don't have to race. I mean, and as you can see, the timer's ticking over. Obviously that tells the actual time, but I mean, it's a little pointless because originally I wanted just to have a timer. So I mean, I could have both. Don't see why I can't have both. But yeah, if you're going to run this on a PC, you're going to have the time in the bottom right. So it is a little silly to have the time on it, but again, I just really wanted to make it work, just for the sake of it working. Oh, I just got to get that start-stop button going, and that'll be great. I wonder if I click start. I'm just gonna try it. No, it still runs. I'll just exit out of that. It's just because it was focused on that window when it was typing and pressing enter, and that's why it comes up with that. But yeah. So I'm very pleased with it so far. I'll upload it to Mega and then make a download link, so if anybody is interested, because now it's a valid program. All the previous versions were a bit hideous, but this is the first sort of point where it's like, that's alright. And then if I make it significantly better, I'll you know, update it and maybe add some other stuff. There's like poke card. Might try and make a poke card bot. I don't know. I'm thinking of adding a feature into this where you can have the option where it'll auto hunt for you as well, which would be quite cool. But it'd be like a thing you could tick. It'd be like a checkbox, and then it'd add the auto hunting. So it periodically, like if it does this cycle, have it do this cycle. Like if it does it 3 times, and then it hunts. And it does it 2 more times, and then it hunts, because it gets two money each time. Like if you see it gets two every time you get OO. It'll do it 3 times, which means you'll get to 6, and it'll. Let's just assume you have 0. If it does it 3 times, you'll get to 6. Then it'll take 5 away. Then you'll be at 1. Then it does 2 more times. Then you'll be at 5 again, and then it'll take it away, and it'll cancel the money out that you get, but you'll be getting animals. Because that's all you really want money for anyway. And then you can get to the end of it and go, ah, that's alright. So I might add a feature in for that. Not sure. Not sure if that's how I should implement it, or I should implement it like half. So after every 10 that it does 1 hunt. So then half your money's been spent on hunting, another half you get to keep for maybe slots, or giving away, or just to hunt yourself, or I don't know. So I'll just try some stuff out. And then when I'm a bit bored with this, I'll start making something else. But yeah, I think I was just quite pleased, and I just wanted to share that with anybody that may be interested. Best save it before it breaks or anything. Yeah, not the most efficient, but it gets the job done. Thanks.